It's
What was the
just for this
question again?
class.
Say it again.
How do you define friendship?
You know, I could define it as camaraderie. Like someone who I get to enjoy life with and like witness life with, and I mean those are also what I would call like a partner too, you know, like life partner, but like someone who's like an ally. I don't want to say that like I even share values with. I mean, there's some like core values that I share with my friends, but I mean, I have friends from like very different walks of life from me who, let's say, a week or two ago, did not vote the way. You know,
That's
they
real.
voted a certain way, but they're still my friends.
Really?
Because we witness life together, we have an inseparable bond, and we like connect on a deep level. And so no, I don't think it's about some like bullshit of like, oh, like we like to listen to the same, we like to walk into the same echo chambers and hear the same sounds. It's like a connection.
That's real. Do you have certain standards for what you define as a friend? Like, I can elaborate. So for me, I used to think that everybody was my friend. Like, if we spent any time together and we like talked and we were cool, like I was like, you're my friend. But then I had like a lot of bad experiences with people where I realized like these people, like, they're not really my friends. Like, we spend time together, but I don't really think they're people that care about me. And so I've had to learn, like, for me, one big one is like, if you don't reciprocate my energy, we're not friends. Like, if I'm always inviting you out, and I invite you out 4 or 5 times and you don't invite me back out, and we don't make time to see each other, we're not friends. You know what I mean? If you don't share certain values with me, I can't be your friend. And it's just as a life, like, in general thing, like that whole voting thing, I'm with you on that. Like, I feel like I'm gonna cut people off for certain reasons because of that. Just for my own personal peace, you know. And it's just, as I've grown as a person and like learned more about myself, I've realized that I need to be more strict about how I define my friends.
Understood. So to answer your question, actually briefly about the voting thing also, these people are my friends because I know there's more to them than who they voted for. But beyond that, yeah, kind of as you mentioned as well, a standard of friendship for me is there being mutual respect. If mutual respect is there, I'm not gonna hang. Like, I'm not a fucking loser. I don't need to chase people. I'll match someone's energy. And like I put forth a lot and they can put forth what they want as well, but like I'm not gonna chase a motherfucker down.
Yeah, that's real.
But at the same time, like I've got to be realistic as well. Like, I'm a pretty active and assertive person, and so I can't expect everyone to be like me either. In many ways, like, a lot of my friends are like kind of more like soft-spoken, and like I take the lead at times, and like we have like a great time, and it's like I get something out of it, they get something out of it. It's like really mutual. And if I were to like set up everything rigidly, where I would like expect them to like be like me, then I'd be like throwing away like a really great connection that I enjoy and they enjoy too. But I understand what my boundaries are, and being like disrespected and like not like valued, and all those things, like being flaked on, these things like that, like I'm just like, I'm not into it, you know?
Yeah.
And I, over the past couple years, I've really had to reevaluate like what constitutes a friend. And there are certain types of relationships that I decided to not participate anymore. Okay, guess what? When someone's a shitty person, like right when you're meeting them, they've shown you who they are.
Yeah.
So when people show you who they are, believe them. And in every toxic relationship and friendship I've been in, where I've been mistreated, I've mistreated them, whatever, whenever someone mistreats me, I've taught them that it's okay to behave that way towards me. I've taught them to treat me that way. And so, like, it's up to me to teach them otherwise if they're gonna, like, hear it. And, I mean, I can't control other people, so, I mean, I could be as aggressive as I want to put someone in their place. but it won't get anywhere.
Can you speak on like what made those relationships toxic? Like you said already that like